I'm Nyks and welcome to GastroNyks. In this video, we are going to be tackling one of the most common and useful kitchen techniques, how to dice an onion. And I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks to make it fast, efficient, and without all the tears and crying. So let's get to it. Alright, so you want to start by cutting off the stem end of the onion. You're going to leave the root end intact. That keeps the onion together while you dice it. You'll need a sharp chef's knife and a sturdy cutting board. Keeping your knife sharp is especially important here because a clean cut reduces the release of all the sulfur compounds, and that is actually what causes your eyes to water. So slice the onion in half lengthwise right through the root. This makes it easier to peel off the skin while keeping the onion layers still intact. I try to peel off as close to the onion as possible. Another way to reduce waste is that I'm going to save this peel and whatever I peel off, and I will use it to make some sort of stock later. So I'm going to place the onion flat side down, and I'm going to start by making horizontal cuts towards the root. So you want to be careful not to cut all the way through the root. And I'm going to be working from the bottom up. So we want the root to hold everything together. So I sometimes like to use the sawing method with my knife. Hopefully if your knife is sharp enough, you can see I go in more towards the middle or the bottom of my knife, and then I pull down to take it out. And that really is the safest way to use your knife. And so that's why having a sharp knife is really, really, really important. After I do that, I'm going to do the other side again. So I'm going to come from the bottom up with my slices, and the idea is that you want even amounts of space in between each cut that I make, because again, keeping in mind that eventually I'm going to be making a dice cut, so I want it to be, pretty consistent. So then next I'm going to take these halves and I'm going to make a vertical cut going across, spacing them evenly, again, as consistent as possible, ideally a dice size. Sometimes I actually just use the natural lines that are in the onion as my guide to just go all the way across. Again, you don't want to cut through the root because at this point everything is still staying nicely intact. And then I'm going to finally slice down across the onion to create the dice. The root and keeps everything together, making it super easy to handle. And this is what you call a dice. You don't want to go back over it with your knife. You just want to leave it like this. If you go back over this, then you're doing a rough chop. At this point, you have your diced onion and you're finished. And that is how you dice an onion quickly, efficiently, and without the tears. If you found this video useful, please thumbs it up. Please subscribe for more tips and tricks. In the next video, I will be showing you another essential kitchen skill, so stay tuned, and I will see you next time on GastroNyks.